Maybe something like that. I don't know.
It's working. We got it.
Chelsea fans, ready your bottles and lift them up. For tonight, we die on Arsenal and Tottenham tears.
That's really good.
Welcome to the Red, White, and Blues podcast. The only thing we have left this year as Chelsea fans is to drink the tears of our rivals. That's all we have left. Jason, how are you doing?
I'm good, man. A lot of people in the Chelsea Reddit yesterday were saying it was a win-win game, and it didn't disappoint.
Yeah.
So, how are you?
Disagree. I mean, I'm doing great. Tottenham lost and Arsenal lost. Those are the only things I cheer for these days. That's all I have.
And Leeds won today.
Won. And 6 points clear the bottom. Now we just need West Ham and Nottingham Forest to keep winning and, keep shit in the bed.
Everything is still up in the air. Everything is still up in the air. At least we don't have Man City hunting us down right now. I was in the Arsenal subreddit yesterday as Man City was beating us. I decided to not go to our subreddit and go to Arsenal's. They are panicking. They have a game in hand.
Yeah.
They are 6 points up. Mm-hmm. They have a chance to basically win it next weekend.
No, they're not. They don't have a game in hand. City has a game in hand on them.
No, sorry, you're right. City has a game in hand, but they still have the 6 points.
Mm-hmm.
But they essentially have a chance to mostly put it away. They give themselves a super leg up next weekend.
Yes.
Although they have to play Sporting midweek and City get a full week off.
Yeah.
But they're still panicking. They are so used to bottling it.
Yeah.
That they are in shambles right now. So I enjoyed that very much. And I was watching Tottenham totally suck it up. Worst case scenario for Arsenal this week. And then somebody put it really well. They said, this is a damn Chelsea podcast, by the way, but somebody put it really well in the subreddit. They said, today was the death of the season, and next weekend is the funeral. And I was like, oh my God, these Arsenal guys. And and then the guy at the Chelsea game, the City fan at the Chelsea game went viral. Yeah.
Dude, I'm telling you, they are playing some of the worst football. And it's all because they changed their freaking tactics and they just sit in a freaking low bot because Arteta has no balls and he's scared to death to give up a goal. They are playing like shit right now.
I'm just gonna, be a little masturbatory right now. The entire season, or several months back, we were talking about how bad they are and how if they won, they would be the only consolation at the time because it did look like they were going on to win because City have picked up their form like they normally do at this time.
Right.
And Arsenal are capitulating like they normally do. I think statistically, Arteta's worst month is April and Pep's best month is April, right?
Yeah. How many times has Arteta won in April since he's been in Arsenal?
Oh, dude, this is a great question. How long has he been at Arsenal? 7 years now?
6. This would be his 6 years? This is his 6th April.
I'm going to say 4. Not quite one a season. Just one. Holy shit.
And it was this year. It was when they beat Sporting.
Oh, my God.
In That's 6 years, he has 1 win in April, and it's a Champions League match against Sporting, which they looked terrible in, and Sporting could have easily won.
For some reason, that made me feel icky. I forgot what I was talking about.
I'm sorry I interrupted you. I apologize.
No. It's a great stat. It's an interruption-worthy stat. It just is, it's watching it happen. It's going to be great. But they're going through it. It's hard. It's hard for them right now. They're such bottle jobs. I think that's what I was talking about. We expect them to bottle. So this is, I think they expect themselves to bottle. Arteta's probably out. Oh, this is all we have to look forward to.
Yeah, I mean, I don't even know why we have a Chelsea podcast at this point.
I don't either.
Practically out of Champions League spots. Thank goodness our overlords BlueCo had the insight and forward thinking to prepare our budget next year for Europa League money and not Champions League money, because big brain guys right there. They knew how shit we were going into the season.
I dare say they really believe in their own project there.
Yeah. They're really, those financial reports that came out today were real great, Jason. Real great financial reports.
Also, you don't have to budget for Europa League if you just get a damn front of the shirt sponsor. Just say it. Nice. But anyway, I don't know if the interwebs were full of Chelsea's books today, so I don't know if we're going to get into that later, probably. But
probably. But I mean, there's not statistically, are we still in a fight for Champions League spots? Yes, statistically, we still have to play Liverpool, so we can technically, as long as we just match their record going down the stretch, which I feel like Liverpool had absolutely nothing to play for, and then Salah's like, I'm leaving the club. And now they have everything to play for because their beloved Mohamed Salah is leaving the club, and they want to send him out on a high note.
Yeah.
So now they have something to play for. Aston Villa, who knows what the hell they're doing. Man United are crumbling again. So, there's still potential there to make Champions League. I just don't have a lot of confidence that we're going to do it.
Yeah, same. I think I said as much in our text thread after the match. But I want to go back to pregame a little bit.
Okay.
How were you, and I already know this question, but this is for the listeners. I already know the answer. Were you hoping we would lose, or were you one of those that's like never going to hope that we lose, but whatever?
I don't like saying I want to lose.
Yeah.
But I was okay with it in this situation.
Okay. I was the same.
I predicted us to lose. That's the thing. I predicted us to lose because I just didn't think, regardless, I just didn't think we were good enough to beat City.
Sure. It was an easy prediction
at that point. Yeah, it was an easy prediction. We knew we were going to lose. So
I gave us too much credit. I thought we would score 2, but whatever.
I at least thought we would score 1.
Yeah.
So, that didn't happen.
But it was a big deal. Fans were slagging off other fans for hoping for a loss. And then of course I thought about it some more. I was like you. I would never hope that we would lose. I watched the game. I wore the gear. I made blueberry waffles. I'm not
giant ass blueberry waffles, might I add.
Yeah. They were huge. We should probably start posting. I should start posting some of my foods that I make for the games.
I like that.
As a post. Oh, we can share recipes.
You can write a blog post about your blueberry waffles, Jason.
The men that it would be our target audience would love that. I think
blueberry waffles.
Yeah. That would get us the views. But anyway, obviously I wasn't hoping we would lose. I was totally fine with it though. Based off of this season. Now, where I think it gets interesting is mentally, right? That is a weird, that conversation alone, the fact that we're having this conversation is a weird ass place to be as a Chelsea fan right now. Mm-hmm. And I think that says a lot more about BlueCo, Liam, the players, the season, how shit has gone down, right? And we talk about it all the time. A loss is a loss. Nobody goes invincible, right? It's inevitable that you're probably going to lose. Arsenal only have the invincible thing to point to, right? And that's what they do. But you're never going to lose. It's how you do it. It's how you conduct yourself. It's how everybody surrounding the loss conducts themselves, right? And I even think the season as a whole can be looked at that. How did the club conduct themselves when they fired Maresca? Well, when he left. And then what did they do?
Yes, he didn't get fired, Jason. It was his choice.
Yeah. So what did they do to create that environment? And what have they done to create the environment for the other 3 managers that have been around?
Not by center back.
Yeah. I mean, the dude had one request, apparently, according to like all the waxing poetic from all the people, the mouthpieces of the club. And that still has like been we haven't found anything else about that. So I'm going with it. But like, he just wanted a center back and they effed him over and didn't give him one.
Yeah.
Didn't even give Liam one, but I don't know. They're not going to give Liam anything because Liam he rolls over and just wants belly rubs, that guy. So I don't know, man. Like I wasn't slagging off any fan for trying to find a way to get through the game, you know?
Yeah.
And I don't feel bad for Tottenham fans. I pity them. And I am at least thankful, like, we are not them. But then I was like, will we be them in several years? I don't know.
Could be. Wouldn't surprise me at the rate we're going, at the rate we're losing money, at the contracts that we still have to pay out.
Yeah.
So I think that's the thing that people don't realize, or that people can't perceive yet, that it's like the way that these matches are going are sort of like, the way I look at it is sort of an indictment on the club and the way the club's going. Like, they're not getting better. Finances aren't getting better at Chelsea. Like, the players aren't getting better. Like, we're not buying better players. Like, things are only going down. Like, the match quality, the tactics, the coaching is just on a steadily downhill trajectory. It has been since Tuchel left. Like, I guess you could give a little spike maybe to Maresca because he did win a trophy. I don't think Maresca was necessarily bad. We both agreed that he should have stayed to the end of the season and then reevaluated after that. I don't think he was also as great as a lot of people make him out to be. And then it's just like Maresca, now it's just a deep dive into the sewers with Liam and where we are now with managers. Like, tactically, player quality is up and down. We get a good one here, we get 5 bad ones over there. Like our summer signings last summer, what do we have? 2 that were good, Esteval and Hato. The rest of them are bust. Liam Delop has 1 goal this freaking year. Gittins hasn't even played half the year. Garnacho, I mean, has shown spurts where he is good, but you could have had Sancho for cheaper, and they're basically the same player.
João Pedro.
Okay, fair. João Pedro. I did not think about João Pedro. Yes.
Yeah.
So we've had.
But I mean, your point stands. Yeah.
It's
more bad signings than good.
Right. And Esteval was technically 2 summers ago. I mean, he just went on the books this summer.
I mean, that's true.
But yeah, it's just like the quality of players. I don't know. It's just like the games are indicative of the way that our club is going, and people don't see that. It's like the quality across the board is just dropping. We haven't had a front of the shirt sponsor in 3 years. I guess we technically have one now for half a season.
Yeah, we had whatever that weird real estate thing was that they were doing for like a couple weeks or whatever.
At the end of last season, the advertisement for the bougie hotel and
which didn't make sense to me.
Well, because they had Chelsea themed rooms or some shit like that. Yeah.
I guess that's a thing. That's a weird way to try to make money when you have traditional options in front of you that you're not using.
I mean, like,
just use the stuff that has worked in the past.
Use the obvious ones. Sometimes the most obvious thing is like the best answer. Like, sometimes that's the answer to your problems. The most obvious thing, missing $50 million a year on front of the shirt sponsor.
Yeah. This brings up another point about the coaching thing, right? Because Liam just says Liam things. I don't.
Liamism, LinkedIn Liam.
It's hard to take him seriously, knowing what has happened. Like after the meeting with the fans with Finkelstein, and then after the capitulation by him to suspend Enzo, which I still think is absurd.
And I think a lot of people share your opinion now on that.
I mean, good.
I think in the moment they did, but now looking back on it, they're like, that was a dumb decision.
Well, look, and the fans are emotional, and I think it does take a level head to kind of look at some of this stuff. And I mean, again, let me toot our own horn. We've never been a fan of anything that these guys have done. We have not been a fan of their coaching decisions, and how they've gone about it. We don't trust anything that they say. We're not a fan of the sporting directors. We're not a fan of the trajectory of the club. We never have been. And we've been very vocal about that. Liam comes out and he says, Pep had time, Klopp had time. Yeah, you get some time when you're a proven manager. You know, like
you ain't Pep or Klopp.
I mean, if you are already in the Graham Potter talking points book, like did he just find that hanging around in the desk?
Graham left.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, and that is not even looking good for Potter at the moment, because he compared himself to Arteta. So, like, if you're breaking out some of the old hits, I got to tell you, man, that stuff didn't play with us then, and it's not playing with us now.
Yeah.
And you look like a clown, like a bumbling, like rolling over clown. Like, you're not doing anything on your own. Why would the players trust you? You know what I mean? And we've already talked about ad nauseum about how we think the players are a lot of the issue as well. And so we just try to keep it real here. The vibes make us reevaluate a lot of things all the time, and the evaluations are bad. And don't compare yourself to Pep and Klopp. Like, shut your mouth. I think that's just so nearsighted. I don't know what he is, because he wears glasses, so maybe he actually is nearsighted. But like, you don't have to also be nearsighted mentally. And like, it's just stupid. Like, stop. Shut up. I don't understand. Like, we know that you're a mouthpiece for the club. We know you're saying what they want you to say. We know you'll suspend players when they want to be suspended because they don't like any sort of dissent in the ranks. It's insane. It's insane to me. All of this is bad. You can't say you want Champions League and then suspend one of the best players, one of the most stalwart players on the club. You can't say you want Champions League and do that. It doesn't work that way.
I mean, you can say it. You're just not helping your chances, and they do it, and
that is a weird expression, right?
I mean, it is. It is a very weird expression.
Sorry, but you know what I mean. I know what you mean. You know what I mean.
We mean the same, dog. It's one of those things. Like, I don't know. I mean, I guess we can talk about the match. I mean, this is the thing. It's like, when you get to this point in the season, we know what we are. We know who we are. There's nothing that's like, oh my gosh, that was exciting. Oh my gosh, how did that happen? I didn't expect to see that happen. It's all pretty much the same shit. We didn't come out. We looked good in the first half. And, in the typical Chelsea fashion, they gave us a little bit of hope, Jason. They just sprinkled a little bit of hope in front of us and dangled a little freaking carrot and just led us along. And then I texted you at halftime and I said, I wonder if this is going to be like a Potch tea and biscuits kind of halftime, or is this going to be a, Maresca type halftime where he rallies the troops and to implement some new tactics, because Maresca was incapable of doing anything on the fly. He couldn't do that. But at halftime, he would get those changes in, and they would be done. And it turned out it was a epic flop. I don't know what happened at halftime. It was just like, literally, they came out completely different team in the second half. They looked sluggish, slow, tired, didn't give a shit, and they got freaking killed. So
I would say City were probably more disappointed with that half. They had more of the ball. They had some good looks. I mean, we had the ball in the back of the net. Cucurella was just off. But I would say, for the most part, even with the possession, decently even half. Like, I thought it could go either way. So now we have a situation where And you and I were talking about, hey, we look good going forward. We're holding the line, like we have a good shape, like we're finding outlets on the left side, like we were doing things we needed to do. Like discipline was good, mistakes were at a minimum. We were playing without Enzo in the midfield, like for what it was, decent lineup minus Enzo. And but I'm a fan of Santos, so it's fine. Like even if like Enzo is hurt, but like yeah.
He can't out jump Nico Riley.
We've always bought shorter players.
We have.
But yeah, so now we have a situation, right, where we have both teams. We all saw what we saw, right? Mm-hmm. Like both teams go into the dressing room. Yeah, we can talk about what Liam did in the dressing room. It's like you said, Kristen, my wife was like, what does he mean tea and biscuits have? And I was like, oh, he's just back there giving tea and biscuits. They're just putting their feet up. They're just enjoying themselves. They think
come out slow because
they're relaxed.
On their belly.
Yeah. So I have to explain that. But anyway, I mean, she understands now, and me and Kristen like tea and biscuits. That happens to us.
I mean, I'm not saying there's anything wrong with tea and biscuits.
It's the time.
It's the time. Exactly.
There's a tea time.
Thank you.
Exactly.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yes.
And halftime is not the damn time for tea time.
Halftime's not tea time.
When you're locked in a deadlocked battle against one of the top clubs in the world, right? So, and you have a chance to come out and get something from the game because of how you played in the first half. You now know them. You now know their tactics. I didn't even know why I'm going so deep into this, but we talk about what Rosinha did, and apparently dude's got nothing. He's got no motivation. He's only got tea. He's only got biscuits. He has no tactics, no nothing, right? What did Pep say? You know what I mean? Like that is the difference in you don't come out and you say Pep had time. Like Pep was a better coach than you were when he first got to the club.
He'd already won. Yeah, he already won. He won at Barcelona. I mean, granted, he had Messi, but
right. But dude, seriously, like we're talking about Liam Rosinha is now out there saying we want players with a better mentality. We've got to have players with a better mentality. It's your job to manage the players you have with the mentality that they have and get something out of them, right? Like we've seen coaches make really amazing players out of players that we didn't think had good mentality because they were a good coach.
Conte and Victor Moses.
Perfect example. Pep, right? Like you don't get to say, I want to be like Pep. Or Pep had time, so I deserve time. When you did F all at Strasbourg and Pep was managing some of the biggest personalities in the world at one of the biggest clubs in the world with one of the biggest budgets in the world, winning shit. Like those two are not equal. And I think it's
Jason.
I think it's insane. Barcelona. I mean, the way some of our fans think about our club, they do think it's equal, but like I think it's insane that he said that after we watched a manager manage his team to a victory away from home after playing a deadlocked first half and then just saw it out and got his players to gear up for what they probably thought was going to be a tough second half. And it turned out that,
it's pretty easy.
We rolled over and showed our belly too. Yep. So I think that's insane. Like to look at how those two managers came out and then for Liam to then say Pep and Klopp had time, like F off.
But here's the thing. You need to compare yourself to Graham Potter.
There you go.
Like 7th-tier Swedish manager. That's a good comparison. Graham Potter didn't get freaking time. Pochettino, granted, never won anything, but at least he had Premier League experience.
Yep.
And Maresca had at least won stuff as an assistant under Pep and been under Pep, and he won the championship the previous season. More trophies than Liam's won. So
we won,
like
And then he won the Conference League, and he made us world champions for 4 years, which is a joke.
Yeah. Hey, don't diminish our trophies we won last year.
That's all
Jason.
we have.
Damn it.
That's all we have.
That's all.
It's a major trophy. It's a major trophy.
It's so big. It's so big. Trump was on the stage with this, Jason. If he was there, it was a big trophy.
He was hopping a little.
Huge trophy.
So big. Sorry, I diminished it. Sorry.
Yeah, no, it's okay. Trump diminished it himself, I think. So.
It's true. Yeah. It wasn't me.
Yeah, it wasn't you. It was the big orange bastard that was on this.
Got nothing on the damn president of the United States.
Oh man. Anyway, but yeah, it's just like you can't compare yourself to two people that are serial winners. Well, I don't even know if Klopp's a serial winner, but he did win.
Yeah.
And he only won 2 trophies in all those years at Liverpool, to be fair. Pep pretty much owned his ass. But I think Klopp is a slightly overrated manager. I don't think he is. I think he's in the upper tier of managers. I just don't think he is as great as some of the other ones. But that's neither here nor there. But yeah, Liam, can't compare yourself to those people.
I mean, Arteta or Pep is never doing the pin training video that's going around with the Arsenal players right now.
God. Yes.
I'm sure Liam saw that and thought that was a great idea.
I'm pretty sure they're probably there. I mean, he wants to build Legos. It's team building exercises.
Yeah. Bring back the grill, baby. Bring back Pochettino's grill.
Yes, Jason. You know, we want meat. We want big steaks.
We want to create men in this club.
That's right. You want to change the mentality. Make them eat a rare steak. That's how you create men, Liam.
Beer, scotch, steak. They get hair, they get muscles, they get balls.
That's it. Hair on their balls.
Yeah. Sorry, someone's in my... Sorry. I was like, yeah, someone's in my home.
Oh, okay.
Hold on one second. Yeah. Keep it going, Daniel.
I'm going to prolong this because somebody is currently in Jason's home. He does not know who it is. He has now waved his hand at them, and he is talking to them and having a conversation off the screen. I'm going to assume he knows this person by the smile on his face right now. So
it's my wife. It's
his wife. Okay. All right.
I'm in the back of the house. That was scary.
You know, I was just worried there was gonna be like a baseball bat like coming off the screen, like into your head, you know?
Dude. Oh, why haven't I not pranked you? Why haven't I pranked you like this before?
Dude, do you remember it was an episode of Family Matters back in the day, and it was Carl and Harriet went to therapy, like couples therapy. And the dude from the Jeffersons was on there too with his wife. It was like a crossover thing, and they were in there too. And they handed him these foam bats, and like they just started beating the shit out of each other with these foam bats.
I do not remember
that. I remember that scene from as a kid, and
wow.
Just beat the shit out of each other with foam bats. It was pretty cool. Anyway, back to Chelsea football. It's now sidetracking talking about Family Matters. But
it happens when you're talking about Chelsea football so easily.
So easily. But I mean, I will say this. I have been on the Nico Riley hype train for 2 years now. Love me some Nico Riley. I think Nico Riley will be a fantastic footballer in the future. The city has a great player in him, and it reminds me of, he's got, I think, 9 goals this year now. Very similar to like Cucurella last season and all the goals that he scored from that left back position. So, I don't know. I mean, like the thing is, it's like I expected this.
Yeah,
like I expected to lose. Nothing. The only thing that surprised me is that Haaland didn't score. Like that's it.
Yeah,
that was the biggest surprise in the match, is that Haaland didn't score. But it just shows you how good they are, that they don't rely on one player, i.e. Chelsea. If 2 years ago, if it wasn't Cole Palmer, we weren't going to win. This year, if it's João Pedro, we're not going to win. Like, it's individual performances and brilliant, and like that's what I take away. Like, and that's the crazy thing to me, is that if you honestly look at it, and I hate saying this because I don't like him, but Pochettino probably has been the best, like as far as like the way we played and actually like looking good. It's probably was under Poch, and then like somebody put it very good on Reddit today. It's like Maresca built off of what Poch had started, and then he continued that. And I don't think we looked good. I think we looked good at the end of Poch's season, and then we looked good at the end of Maresca's season last year. And we looked average this year with Maresca. Hadn't looked great, and I don't know. It's just like we have not had a good manager. It's too cool. Like, it's sad. And people are like, fire Senior. Who are you going to get? I mean, I don't like the guy, but who the hell are you going to get? Somebody said Nagelsmann the other day. I'm like, you're a damn fool. Like, do I want him here? Yes, but you're a damn fool if you think he's in a like. And people are like, go get Enrique. He's frustrated with PSG. He's already turned us down once because we wouldn't give him enough control. Like, people don't want to come here without a say.
Arsenal's in for Enrique. If they lose the thing, then they lose the
People
Prem.
Still want Arteta fired, even if he wins the Premier League this year.
Oh, okay. I mean, I can see it. I mean,
there's a good chunk in the subreddit, but the Cronkies won't fire him. They'll give him a new 10-year deal.
Yeah. I mean, that is the thing, right? We were like, even way back with Poch was getting fired. We were talking about do we want him or do we not? And you and I have always been rational about this. We want a manager, or at least at the time.
Yeah.
We wanted a manager that would stay and make the job desirable again.
Yeah.
For somebody big. And I completely agree. Poch, at the end of that season, we went on a run that was decent. And he unlocked something in some players. Because, again, Poch is not a bad man. He's not an elite manager, but he's not a bad manager.
But he's very average.
Yes, exactly.
Like, he was perfect for Tottenham. The fact they fired him is like perfect Tottenham manager.
Hey, they came so close to winning things a few times, but just never quite got there. And now they're about to be relegated, which is crazy. But I mean, there's still time. We're not in for big man. Like, we're not even buying the caliber of managers that could come in and manage the situation.
Right.
But they don't want that. They're in for experienced players, supposedly.
Well, so they say.
And I mean, I'll believe it when I see it, for sure. What is it? Jinx. Anyway, so you can still talk. Daniel.
Oh, thanks. I appreciate that.
It just is. There's no way any manager is going to want to come here because they've made the job untenable, and anyone can see it, and no one wants to come here. And we already turned Enrique down, didn't we?
No, he turned us down because he wanted too much control. I'll bring it together. Just continue. Sorry, I distracted you. Let me put the toilets back up. Sorry.
Whoa. Things are happening back there.
Yeah, sorry.
Do we need to move us off screen so we can see?
No. It's fine. I'll put it up in a minute. Okay. Continue your point. I'm sorry.
No. I'm done. Basically, the job's not desirable. It doesn't matter who we get in now. Like, they've made the position what the position is. The position is not. The position's a mouthpiece of and a tactical placeholder. It is a ceremonial placeholder based on how other clubs run and how they've always run. Like, we're supposed to have a manager, so we have a manager. They don't manage, but we're supposed to have one. Yeah, it's just ceremonial.
You're supposed to have one, so we're just gonna put one out there. Hell,
Yeah, it's supposed to be there.
Yeah.
So we have a guy, and this guy will go out and he'll say exactly what we want him to say and compare himself to two elite managers. I mean,
makes himself sound better.
I mean, it makes him sound ridiculous, doesn't it? Like,
oh yeah.
How do you compare yourself to like those guys? Like, what an idiot!
It makes him sound like a dumbass. Like, it's ridiculous. I can't.
It's impossible to take anyone seriously. Like, the people I take seriously, and this is why I don't give Enzo shit. I believe him when he says he wants to go to Real Madrid.
Yeah, I think he's always wanted to go to Real.
1,000%. I'll believe the players when they say they want something, or when they say, I don't understand why we fired Maresca.
Yep.
I'll believe that. I don't believe anything anybody above them says about anything.
No. Once it hits the coach, I don't believe anything.
It's a culture. It's a culture thing now. Like, you toe the line, you do what you're supposed to do. We're in it for money, although we're not good at making it, but we're in it for money.
We're really bad at it, actually.
It's sad. It's just,
it is.
If it is the same, if we don't go the way of Tottenham, because I think we should start sounding the alarm bells now, 4 years into this thing. If we don't go the way of Tottenham, it'll be really, really, really hard for us to build back up. And I think it starts getting worse from here.
I mean, for sure. I mean, and then you've got, so there, did you read the, not the first financial thing I sent you, but the second one I sent you from Reddit?
A little.
So yeah, basically there's an article on Reddit. You can go find us on the Chelsea subreddit, but it's essentially a private equity guy breaking down what the numbers actually mean. And it's a whole bunch of shit. But essentially it's like our revenue streams, essentially like our marketing, like how we make money, fell by 10% year over year, which is like the one, like that's a big, how you tell growth happens, because essentially your TV revenue is going to stay the same. So it's, did you grow your brand? Did you sell more jerseys? Did you have a front of the shirt sponsor? Because Chelsea is so locked in with the 40,000 seat stadium, like that's not going anywhere. The prices didn't go. I think they had a price freeze. Maybe they went up a little bit. It wasn't a lot. So the tickets were, not a lot. And the whole thing that we were sold when they came here was that how bad Abramovich was at branding the club and promoting the club and marketing the club, and how terrible of a job they did. And they are doing a shittier job than him. They lost 10% of their revenue from last year.
Yeah.
That's insane.
Why?
That means you're not healthy. You're not healthy at that point.
Yeah. Why buy a jersey when that guy is possibly gone?
Yeah, exactly.
Like in the next year or even half year, he could go on loan. Why buy the jersey?
They're not making stars, which is what Abramovich did. He brought in big name players. Big name players are going to sell jerseys, which means more revenue for your club. You bring in some guy from the Bundesliga that 25 people at the club have heard about. Nobody's going to be rushing out to buy his jersey. Hell,
yeah.
And then, add on top of that, the economy right now and the tariffs, which is the reason I don't have a jersey right now, because I'm not paying an extra $60 just to have a damn jersey shipped to me. Like, F that shit. So, screw it.
They're already crazy expensive.
Yeah, I'm already paying $120 for the jersey. I'm not paying another $60 on top of that just to have it shipped to me. Sorry, F off. I don't want a jersey that bad. So it's one of those things. It's like all these factors, and it's like you don't have a front of shirt sponsor through all of this. Like one easy stream of revenue that you could have, and you don't take it. It's the easiest one. You're overvaluing what you think you're worth.
Mm-hmm.
Just take the damn 40 or 50 million a year. It's better than nothing.
Yeah. You're losing money in the process. Yeah.
Yeah, because their whole excuse was we're going to make Champions League and then we're going to get the big deal. Well, we made Champions League. It still didn't get the damn big deal. Yeah. You have to do some more patchwork stuff for the back half of the season.
They're just playing with monopoly money here, man. Yeah. That's like all they're doing. I have the article up. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. And then they, I think another good point I read in there that we have gone from like 800 and I think it was like, I don't remember, mid 800 people working for Chelsea to well north of like 1,100 now working at the club.
Wow.
And your revenue has gone down. So you're paying more people in the back end of stuff to do stuff that isn't generating you revenue. So your staff is bloated. This is a perfect example of America. And just look at the American school system. The public school system is the way it is in America because the teachers don't get paid enough, but the staff is bloated. That's American school system in a nutshell. Teachers should be paid more, less staff. Just my opinion. Sorry. I don't know why I'm
Hey, that's a good opinion to have. Teachers should be paid more.
Yeah, teachers definitely should be paid more. But yeah, it's one of those things. It's like, why? What are these people doing? They're clearly not doing their damn jobs.
Yeah. Yeah, I typically don't care about like the ins and outs of the finances, except for the fact that this is going to be bad for the next several years. Like, typically, like, I mean, a club should be doing what it should be doing to maximize its profit and market itself well and sell merch and get butts in seats and do all the things, right? Like that would be the bare minimum that we were expecting. They're losing 10% of the revenue and not performing in such a way that would make up for, say you go a deep run into a tournament or whatever. And so things balance out. Well, we're not doing that. And we already know how they go about players, like buying players, and we already know how they go about wages, and we already know how they go about all the things, right? Like, so I'm not smart enough to know the ins and outs, so I just don't care. And like, I understand that that's how we evaluate some players too. Like, oh, that player cost $100 million, so he better do this, And like at the end of the day, I'm just like, okay, yeah, we can point to maybe a bad investment. It happens a lot, like Fernando Torres, who was the highest paid forward player at the time, right? But like, things go bust sometimes, but then you would hope that some of the other stuff that you're doing would, at least make up for it. But we sell assets back to ourselves to make up for it, and we're out of assets, and we're still down. Oh wait, what's the one?
Cobham.
Oh God!
I'm telling you, it's coming. I don't know. Yeah. I think next year is going to get sold. Right. That's the only one. That's the only asset that I can think of that is left, because they can't sell the stadium. Can't do anything shit with the stadium. Right. So
I guess they could offload Strasbourg if they want to, but then how do we get bounced players between each club and players and managers? Excuse me, I forgot about our current signing. But I just don't get that invested in it, except for that it's about to be long-term bad.
Yeah.
Right. Like there's a difference between, there is some short-term loss to kind of rebuild a project that is a long-term project that we think will pay off. And then there's the way that they went about this project, while also telling us all that they were the best things that have ever happened to us. Yeah. And the writing's on the wall.
Yeah. So, I mean, the way I understand it, at least the way that it was explained in Reddit. And then it's funny though, read the comments too, because there's other private equity people that jump in there that disagree with the guy. So it's quite funny to read the article. But I mean, some of the stuff that I know, one of the things he said is in, I think it's after next season. So they essentially took out a 5-year loan. After next season, the loan comes up. Their goal originally was to refinance the loan at lower rates.
Right.
And so that way they could get a reevaluation of the club. Everything would be copacetic after that. If the club doesn't increase in value, they can't refinance for a lower rate. So they're essentially screwed at that point in time. That's what this guy says. Another guy in the thread somewhere down there says that, oh, don't worry about it, we'll be fine. I'm a private equity guy too, so blah, blah, blah. I don't know who to believe. I'm just telling you what some things that are floating around. So
private equity tends to suck, and they usually wind up being fine.
Yeah.
Just for the record, because they will strip every single thing they can out of the club to get their money back.
Yeah. That's what's going to happen. I mean, it's happening already. I mean, they're diversifying their portfolio, whatever that, with the different Chelsea assets. So I don't know. It's, and like, I'm with you. It's like, and the point this guy even brought it up is like, if you just win, then everything sort of takes care of itself because you're making more money. So if you win, you get Champions League money. If you win, you could get the Premier League title money. If you win Champions League, you get Champions League winners money. If you win, you get better sponsorship deals. So really, honestly, you should just win. So they literally take the counter to that. And they're like, we're not going to try and win. We just want to be a well-run club. And it's like, y'all aren't even good at that.
Nope.
You're losing revenue year over year. And your debt is skyrocketing. You're losing more money year over year. And the thing is like you look at it like, oh, I even said on this podcast, take a chance on Liam Delot for $30 million. What the hell? Ain't nobody gonna pay $30 million for Liam Delot now. He's shit. No.
Injury prone, no output.
Yeah. One goal. Hell, one of our better players who we probably could have sold for the most money has had a shit season. Granted, he's been hurt for a good chunk of it, but at this point, who knows if Palmer will ever return to being Palmer again? It doesn't look like it at this point. It's sad to say that Pochettino was the only one that could get anything out of Palmer.
And groin injuries linger.
They do.
So
they do.
That could be playing a role.
And it's a World Cup year, so he's going to go to the World Cup this summer. And then you have like Enzo and Caicedo in the midfield. Okay, great. Yeah. Cool. Esteval on the right. You can sell him for some profit. You're not selling anybody. Yeah, which they will. And then you have to start selling academy players. That's the only other place you can make profit off of any of these players. Nobody's going to buy Colwell. He's coming off an injury. Fofana costs too much. You're not making anything back. His wages are too high. He's shit. DCC, maybe we can get some money back on DCC because he hasn't been terrible at West Ham. Badiashile, nobody's going to want that guy. Sarr, I don't even know where the hell he is. Why he got recalled from loan, I don't know. They'll sell Chalobah in a heartbeat because it's pure profit. They'll sell Josh in a heartbeat because he's pure profit.
Yeah.
So you ain't getting your money back on Neto. You probably get your money back on João Pedro just because of the season he's had. Like, there's not. I don't know what they're going to do.
Yeah, to your point, like this one guy was like, as a fellow private equity Chelsea fan, really appreciate the review. One thing I've always debated with my coworkers is if Clear Lake's intention was to heavily invest during their investment period, transfers for Enzo, Moy, etc., and then enter a harvest mode once the investment window closes on their fund, meaning we'd hit a wall on transfer spending. Think this summer will let us know if that's the case. Somebody in the response, I do believe this is the plan. The idea was to have a rotating cast of players and see who sticks. By doing so, you keep resale value for players you want to sell and get experience for those you don't. Slight problem is that we haven't had enough players stick yet and are overspending on players. Mm-hmm.
And that's key. And then somebody else later on in the article, in the responses, said something about it's not that kind of private equity takeover. It's some other kind of private equity takeover, and the 5-year investment period doesn't really apply to them.
Oh.
So that's what I'm saying. There's people in there arguing about the 5-year investment because there's some. This is not business advice. You would know better than me, Jason, because at least you're a business major and have a master's.
Not for a long time.
But you did marketing, to be fair, too. So private equity wasn't your thing. But like the way I understand it is most times when private equity comes in, they have a 5-year period where they invest. And then it's and then they have to report to their shareholders after those 5 years, and they have to start showing returns on their investment after that initial 5-year investment period. But then there's other types of ways that private equity can enter into businesses. And apparently that's what this other guy's saying, that you can enter it this other way. I don't know.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Yeah. So I don't know. There's other ways that private equity can enter in there, and that's the way Clear Lake entered into it. So it's not your typical 5-year investment period and then start trying to get returns on your ROI or whatever. So
yeah.
I don't know, man. I don't know. All I know is it's shit and not good.
Yeah. I'm reading another comment here. And these are all people from Reddit.
Yeah.
My understanding is that Clear Lake thought they had identified young players as underappreciated assets and that they could find increased value by identifying those young players and develop them internally rather than paying the Brighton, Dortmund, Lille, Leipzig developmental level clubs a premium to develop and identify them. That combined with locking these players down to long-term, lower wage structure was supposed to provide a stable operational base and add value to the team as the players matured and became more valuable than the contracts they are signed to. Sure. I think we all agree that that's kind of what
theoretically that doesn't sound bad
right.
if you do it with like 5 or 6 players.
Right. They continue, though. They say this, of course, has gone wildly awry. The sporting directors have proven unable to identify talent consistently, and few players have developed significantly during their time in the team. Additionally, they have not shown any capability of negotiating reasonable transfer fees for these projects either. Why ownership thought they could pay Brighton prices despite being Chelsea is beyond me. The part they have succeeded to great notice is the long contracts and low wage structure. Unfortunately, due to the spotty quality of recruitment, any benefits stemming from these factors are lost when you have to buy 4 to 5 players per position to find one that can perform at a level needed. Honestly, I'm trying my best to hang on to my Chelsea fandom, knowing that Clear Lake never planned to be a long-term ownership. Another few years like this, and my grip may start to fail.
And I mean,
it's already felt for me. But
I mean, here's the thing: it's not like before Clear Lake took over, we had one of the best academies in Europe.
Yeah, we had one of the best academies in Europe. We had one of the best loan programs in Europe, even after we got flagged for developing a loaning army
rule. Yeah. Chelsea rule and everything.
But I mean, I don't think that was a bad. They were doing everything they were supposed. Although we did get popped for young players or whatever, but like at the end of the day,
everybody was doing it.
I know, and we're just the ones that told on ourselves supposedly altruistically. Yeah. But they've messed up everything. Like that's essentially what has happened. They have ruined every single thing that was there, burning it down as they're lighting the match or telling us that the old way was the worst possible way and then still burned it down.
Yeah.
And then don't know what they're doing on top of it.
I mean, that's the thing. It's like they came in, they fired everybody and said, we know how to do this better. We're going to hire our own guys. Every stinking one of the freaking people that they have hired has failed.
Yeah.
The only one that didn't fail was Vavel, and he said, I'm getting the F out of here before the shit hits the fan because these people don't know what the hell they're doing, and he left.
Yeah.
You hired a bunch of bums to do a job that they're incapable of doing.
Yeah.
And now they've screwed up the academy. They buy, like, when you say you want to buy players that are young and bring them up, that means you're looking for like 25, 30 million pounds, maybe less, 15, 20, to where if they don't turn out, you can still sell them after they've amortized for 5 years in your system and still make a buck or two,
right?
So, but no, their idea of buying young talent is buying Jamie Gittins for 60 million pounds. That's their freaking idea of buying a young player. That's the dumbest shit I've ever heard. You don't spend $60 million on a guy that's not proven, that's played in the freaking Bundesliga and is like 20 years old. This isn't a knock on Jamie Gittins. I blame the freaking Tweedledee and Tweedledum, Dumb and Dumber, Joe Shields. I blame all those assholes for this decision. Not Jamie Gittins. He just came and played. Not his fault.
Yeah.
Same thing with Garnacho. You could have had Sancho for a cheaper price, a cheaper fee, cheaper or probably about the same wages, who had already familiarized himself with the club, already knew the head coach
wanted
at that point in time, wanted to stay, would have counted as one of your freaking English players that you got to have on the roster. But no, you didn't want that. You wanted to go spend 10 million more pounds on slim freaking Nacho, who has had problems wherever he's been because his brother's a giant douche and can't stay off freaking eggs. You want to go get that guy instead of the guy that actually wanted to be here.
Yeah. Who would have given you the same output?
Exactly. That's the thing. Yeah, exactly. There is no difference in their output. At least give me the guy that wants to be here. So, I mean, the decisions that these dumbasses make, and we're going to do it this summer. We've told y'all before. Jason and me are each going to get $1 billion. Theoretical money.
All right. Yeah.
Theoretically speaking, Jason and me are getting $1 billion. And we're going to start from when Clear Lake took over up until this summer. And we're going to use the transfer market for players that were sold during that time. And we're going to buy a team, probably a whole freaking starting 11 that's better than what's on the pitch right now, which I guarantee you less than $1 billion.
Yeah. And I'm going to take, I'm not going to do this in a way either that's going to be, I'm trying to get in the mentality of 3 years ago if I thought they would have turned out this. I'm going to go, this player turned out better. I want to take them to task for how bad their scouting is.
Yeah.
I want to buy a player that turned out good. I now know he is good. I go back in time, hindsight 2020, that shit, and then I spend my money. That's exactly what I'm doing.
I mean, I know part of the problem is, and people will bring this up, and I agree with them. It's the wages, the wage structure. You can't, we could have had Osherman, but we didn't want to pay him. So, and that's the thing. I'm all for having somewhat of a wage structure, but you know what? I always tell people this in life, that life is not black and white. Life is gray. There is no, there are things that are absolute truths and things that aren't absolute truths. There are gravity, for example. That's an absolute truth, whatever. But my point is there's a lot of gray area in life. And so you need a gray area in your wage structure. And by gray area, I mean, when Victor Osimhen wants to come to Chelsea or Editike wants to come to Chelsea, you freaking pay the men to come to freaking Chelsea. Michael Elise wants to come to Chelsea, and you're getting fudged up because of $100,000 a week. Give the man $100,000 a week, because damn it, I wish Michael Elise was at Chelsea right now. This is the thing.
How old are these players though, Daniel? You got to take that into account.
Elise is 20, 21.
Oh, perfect. He's perfect.
Yeah. I mean,
get him in here
perfect,
now.
But he wanted too much money. Elise wanted too much money, and now he's one of the best wingers in the world playing for Bayern Munich. So, you know what? Because Bayern Munich actually pays their damn players, unlike freaking Chelsea.
We don't want the elderly soccer players.
I mean, Editike is 20.
Dude, I can't wait to do this. I can't wait to take $1 billion and be way better than these assholes.
Yeah, seriously. I mean, it's just crazy. I don't know. I mean, I'm just sort of over it at this point. This club is so poorly run that it's a joke at this point in time. We're just a laughing stock at this point in time. That's why I have no hope of us finishing in Champions League spot this year. We'll be lucky to get Europa at this point.
Oh, yeah. That's true. I don't even know if we'll get Europa. You and I were joking about that after the game. I agree with, because I made a joke. It's back to Thursdays, and you were like, maybe not. And it's
I mean,
not a guarantee.
It could be Thursdays. It just could be in the Conference League again.
True.
So,
our only hope of getting anything out of this season, to me, is we have a miracle game in the FA Cup, miracle couple games in the FA Cup, and that's the only hope I have.
I watched the United Leeds match today.
Mm-hmm.
Leeds might batter us. They just might destroy us. Because you know what? I saw Leeds actually showed up to play football today. They actually gave two shits because they're like, oh shit, we need to win. We're in a relegation battle right now. 3 points right here at Man United, which is one thing I freaking know this Chelsea team couldn't do, is get up for a freaking match at Man United. we'll barely get up for the freaking match on Sunday when we play them at home. We'll barely be up for it. So Leeds might just batter us in the FA Cup. And by some miracle, we get by Leeds, we'll probably get another ship rammed up our ass by City and Pep. They'll just take their boat, shove it sideways right up our asshole. 5-0 probably this time. It'll be even worse. And we're going to embarrass on the biggest stage.
What? Man, a lot of people were trying to give Liam, I just typed in the word football. Did not get what I wanted to get. A lot of people are giving Liam some credit because of the teams that he's lost against, right? So, like, he's lost against PSG and he's lost against PSG twice and he's lost against Arsenal 3 times, right? And so they're like, well, that's stiff competition, But the last several games, right, we've lost
3 in a row.
Yeah, we've lost 3 in a row.
First time since 98 when Conte was here. We haven't scored a freaking goal in 3 matches.
That's insane.
Let that sink in. We haven't scored a goal in 3 matches.
Yeah. I'm an idiot for predicting we would.
How many have we had scored again? This is just to reference people. This is not counting Port Vale. Okay, I'm not counting a freaking
sure.
win over that.
Yeah.
We've lost 5 in a row.
Oh no, I say we still count Port Vale. So I'm going back to March.
We've won 3 games since March 1st.
Since March 1st, yeah, we won 3 games. 1 against Villa, don't know how.
Because they're in terrible form right now.
Yeah, 1 against Wrexham in the FA Cup.
That
didn't look like we were gonna actually pull that out for a little while there.
Although I think Wrexham fans think that we broke them in that match. So
no,
there is that. I know.
Okay, man, that is crazy because we scored 4 again. We scored 8 against Villa and Wrexham. Mm-hmm. We scored 1 against Arsenal March 1st, so that's 9. Then we scored 2 against PSG, 11. Then none. Then none. Then none. Then 7. So we've scored 18 in the last 1, 2, 3. I counted 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We've scored 18 goals in the last 9 matches. Almost half of those have come. Well, actually,
no. All but 3 have. All but 3 goals have come in 3 matches.
All but 4 have come from 3 matches. Okay. Yeah.
We've lost our last 2 matches 3-0.
Yeah, scored against us 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10, 11, 14, 17, 20. So even with our 7 against Port Vale, we still haven't scored as much as we've let in. But yeah, it's crazy. We talked about March was going to be bad. March is bad. It's only getting worse for us right now. It's only getting worse.
Yep. So
damn, it's bad.
I guess. Yeah, good. I mean it's bad. So we have shit. Let me do that.
Okay, so we have a chance to relegate Tottenham.
We do. Look, I'm telling you, like when I started out this episode with that quote, literally that's the only thing we have. We are literally hoping that Tottenham get relegated and that we're the ones that do it would be make it even sweeter. I'll take it that we don't do it, but I would love to be the team that sends them down.
Oh.
And then Arsenal continues to bottle the league.
Okay, Europe, or you can send Tottenham down. Which one are you taking? Any Europe, or send Tottenham down?
Well, if it's Champions League, I'm taking Champions League.
Okay, no kidding. Like knowing what we know now, knowing what we know of the season, where we sit in the table.
Yeah,
I'm taking Tottenham. I'm going to relegate them.
Knowing what I know about our financial reports now, Champions League, because if we don't get it, we might be broke ass.
They're going to screw it up anyway. They'll screw it up the next year. Right. I don't trust them.
They'll go buy Calvin McGillicuddy from freaking the 7th tier of Swedish football,
Yeah.
and he'll be the next superstar, and they'll pay 50 million pounds for him, and the dude will rot away.
Yeah. Okay. Look, we're gonna do rapid fire, win, lose, draw for all the next games. Rapid fire.
Okay.
Not counting Man United because we got to predict that one.
We got to predict that one. Okay. So are we gonna do leads?
Yeah. We're gonna do leads.
Okay. All right. Cool. Let's go.
Okay, rapid fire, win, lose, draw. Brighton.
Lose.
I'm gonna say draw for that one. Rapid fire, win, lose, draw. Leads.
Lose.
Draw. No, I'm going to say lose as well. You convinced me.
You got to say lose or win that one because it's going to penalty.
Yeah, true. Yeah. Nottingham Forest.
Win.
Liverpool.
We'll lose that.
Lose.
6:30 in the freaking
morning. I'm saying lose. Tottenham.
Win.
Sunderland.
Oh, we're going to get hammered. Lose.
We're definitely losing that one.
It's at Sunderland. Done for.
So you and I disagree on Brighton. I'm thinking draw.
I think we lose. I don't know. Brighton, like, we're literally like United's our bogey team and Brighton is our bogey team.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I get it.
We just don't play good against Brighton these days. Like, they freaking thrash us.
And
it's at Brighton. Like, that's the reason I think we would lose.
We talked about this so early in the year about how bad this was about to be.
Yeah.
Like, we talked about it. Like, okay, several episodes in a row, we talked about how bad it's going to be, and it sucks that it's coming true.
Okay, there's 6 matches left, right? That's a possible 18 points.
Oh, yeah.
We're at 48 right now. Anyway, we get over 60 points.
No. If I go by what I said,
wins.
That'd be 1.
We have to win 4 out of the last 6. I think we win 2, maybe 3 out of the last 6.
That would be 7. Yeah. I think we're only getting like 7 points.
Yeah, I mean, I think 7's fair. I do think 7's fair. So then that puts us at 55, right?
Yeah.
So that means we would, if Villa lose every match that they have left, we would be tied with Villa.
Oh, that's not happening.
So, and then, exactly. And then you look at United, we wouldn't catch them with that.
Oh, yeah.
And then
we can only catch Liverpool right now.
Right. And I mean, I think there will be a chance to catch Villa if you win your matches. I just don't see us winning our matches because Villa's in form right now. They've overperformed all year. Their starting goalkeeper just went out with an injury. I think Villa's cooked for the year. Now, do I think they're going to lose the match? No, I don't think they will. But I do think they will end up finishing 5th. I think Liverpool will end up jumping them. So, I don't know. You win, you beat United, you've got a chance. If you lose against United with 5 matches left to go, you're theoretically out of it.
But then, right, like it's not. Yeah, we basically have to make no mistakes for the rest of the season. And then you have to take it game by game. So it's like, yeah, you win United. Okay, we're still in.
Yeah.
You make a mistake against Brighton, maybe not in anymore.
Right. Well, you do have Liverpool. So then if you came back and won the Liverpool match, then you'd be back in.
depending on how Pool are doing. Man,
exactly.
I know you hate 6:30 games, but I'm so happy that game's at 6:30 because I'm going to a damn wedding that game or that day.
But if it's at 6:30, you can live stream it before you go to the wedding.
Oh, yes. We have to do it.
Are you going to be in a hotel that day?
No. The wedding is local.
Oh,
so I will be home. Wait, yeah, dude, don't dox me.
I'm sorry, shit.
No, it's okay. It doesn't matter.
My birthday's December 10th. There, Jason, where you?
You doxed yourself. That's an act of love.
That's how much I love you, man.
I love you too, man. That is such love. I'm so happy to be. I'm sad about being a Chelsea fan right now, but this podcast is the only thing getting me through. So the thing they say about men don't go to therapy, they just start a podcast is totally true because that is what's happening right now.
This is our therapy session right here.
This is our therapy session.
So you want to predict United?
Yeah, not really, but yeah.
Not really?
Are we still at 3-2 predictions for the season?
Yes, Jason.
Okay.
We've gotten a combined.
I'm getting serious, man. I am getting serious
like
here.
50 matches that we played this year, you and me have gotten 5 right between
I'm getting serious. This is going to be a weird match, and I already
it's our
feel like it's going to be weird, and I'm here for it. Here we go.
All right, wait. I want to look at something right quick. Let me look at something right quick. Let's see what I want to see.
Are you looking at things historical? Because I don't think that matters in this situation. No. Okay.
No. Okay. Yes. So Liverpool plays Everton on Sunday. Oh. Liverpool will drop points, maybe a draw.
Whoa.
So that means that Chelsea has a chance to capitalize, which means Chelsea won't capitalize.
Which means we won't.
Yep. And therefore we will drop points. So it's either a draw or a loss here for me.
Okay. I already had my prediction before you said that, so it just solidifies it for me.
Remember, Martinez is out. United's starting center back. For guess what, Jason? He got a red card today. Guess what he got a red card for?
Talking bad to the ref.
No, he got a red card for the thing that ended possibly should have been a red card, and why Thomas Tuchel is still not at this club to this day. He got a red card for pulling somebody's hair.
Wow. No way.
And he barely pulled it, too. Like, it was just a slight little... I don't think he meant to do it on purpose. But when Romero pulls Kugere down by his hair on purpose,
they're calling that. They're calling that stuff now. That's
apparently
crazy.
Apparently, it's a red card now. And VAR intervenes and sends the official to the monitor.
I can't believe they're calling that now. I am befuddled.
I know. Shocker.
I am beside myself.
Oh man. All right. So let's predict the United match. It is at the Bridge. There will be a protest. So if you're in England, a protest, even though it won't make a hill of beans difference because they don't give a shit about us fans anyway. So
hey, I respect the protesters.
I support I still support the protest though. Support the protest. We are there in spirit with y'all. So go protest. But in this case, we're going to predict Man United right now. 3, 2, 1.
2-2 draw. Damn it! No! I can't catch up to you if you keep doing that.
Okay. Just
no. You have to keep it. You have to keep it.
No. 3-2 Chelsea win. I'm putting positive vibes out in the universe. Wow. Esteval in the 93rd minute gets a goal, game winner.
He's pulling a Liverpool, baby. He's pulling a Liverpool.
Just does this going down the sidelines. And then he looks up at Bali and he just does one of these. And then he gives him one of the crotch chops from DX.
And then he moons everybody. It's fine.
And then he gets in his bubble and rolls out the freaking stadium.
Perfect. I pray to whoever's God will give it to me that your prediction comes true.
Oh, man. Well, on that note, Jason, since we all know Esteval will be getting his bubble on Saturday, tell these people where they can find us.
We're on X, Instagram, and Substack. We got plans. We always have plans, but, until then, go read what Daniel writes. We've made it easy for you. It's at Red, White, Blues FC.
We are there. We're also on Apple, Spotify, Amazon, all the cool podcasting places that you get your podcasts at. We're there. We are also on the thing that is YouTube. That thing. That's the word I'm looking for here. YouTube. Like, subscribe, follow, put the bell on, get in the comment section. Tell us the score of the United-Chelsea match on Sunday. Tell us if you think Esteval will celebrate in his bubble. Because we both think he will celebrate in the bubble.
Yeah, if you get it right, we'll shout you out.
That's right. Yes, if you get it right, we will shout you out. So until we shout out a bunch of people, next episode, get you guys and gals on the flip side.
I got nothing. Flippity floppity.